høne. I came by a giant sparrow. Hold op. Sikken start. Hej, mit navn er Klaus Nielsen, og hjertelig velkommen. Jeg håber, du har en rigtig god dag. I dag der skal vi gøre lidt anderledes. Vi skal spille lidt anderledes. Vi skal på eventyr. Vi skal prøve at finde ud af, hvad der er tilbage af Edith Finch. Da jeg vågnede i morges, der var jeg ikke... Jeg var ikke rigtig vågen. Jeg var ikke rigtig rask. Jeg er sådan lidt halvhæs. Det lyder, det kan man sikkert også høre, men... Jeg har min tv ved min side og mit gode humør. Og så jeg tænkte, i dag der går vi lidt væk fra alt det der uhyggelige, alt det action-packed, skræmmende. Jeg synes lige meget, hvad vi har. Stort set lige siden jeg startede den her kanal her, har der været non-stop action og horror games og alt muligt andet. Så jeg vågnede i morges, der har jeg lyst til at prøve lidt andet. Ja, så hvis du er frisk, så find noget at drikke, find noget at spise. Tag en lille snack, og så tag med mig på eventyr, for når vi forhåbentlig prøver at finde ud af, hvad der er tilbage af Edith Finch.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
Det er okay.
I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Syret. Wow. Nej, men jeg så det her spil, og tænkte,
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Ikke rigtigt. My
brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Det lyder fandme uhyggeligt, du. Okay. Den 5. i 1992. 11 år kun. Nej, men jeg så det her spil og tænkte, det er så tilpas anderledes. Det må vi næsten, det bliver vi nødt til at prøve. Det hjælper med noget af et hus, det der.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Hvorfor ikke? Prøv lige at forestille dig, en udsigt ville være op på den toppen med det der. Altså herfra ser det en lille smule vakkelvågent ud. Jeg vil ikke i stormvejr, hvor der er stormvarsel, så ellers tak. En fed postkasse. Orcus Island. Gazette. Orcus Island, det er det, vi er.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
De kan ikke være så... Fed postkasse.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Så de formåede rent faktisk at finde ham, eller hvad? Ham den lille dreng, der var forsvundet.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. Det ser lidt mere eventyragtigt ud, gør den, ikke? Gør vi. Nej, men jeg regner med, at det her det bliver sådan en stille og rolig video uden alt for meget uhygge. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Så vi har arvet huset. Missing. Jeg har ben. Nej. Det er ikke så altid, man rent faktisk spiller de her spil, hvor man sådan first person, hvor de rent faktisk har gjort noget ud af det, hvor man kan se, at man har ben. Men så plejer man bare
the
at
woods
sådan...
around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Okay. Det skulle du lige sige, mens vi står midt ude i skoven, eller hvad? I am an oak tree. I am an ant.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Hold op. Altså, det er noget af en tilbygning, de har fået der. Det ligner sådan de der krokodillefælder på en minigolfbane, gør det ikke?
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond.
Okay.
She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Ja. Ja. Men drage, okay, ja, okay, det kan jeg godt se. Jeg kan zoome. Okay, jeg går ud fra, at hun gør sådan. Sådan, altså, ikke? Sådan, ikke af hendes øjenæbler, sådan. Altså, jeg går da ikke ud fra, at de har fået byggetilladelse til den der, fordi det holdt da kæft, altså det så vakkelvogn ud, da jeg ikke kunne se baggrunden, men hold op, nu ser det da helt.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Hvorfor er du så tilbage? Edith, er vi Edith? Det må jeg gå ud fra, det er. Hvis vi er kommet tilbage for at finde ud af, hvad der er tilbage.
As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay. Jamen, så skal vi da endelig gå ind. Altså, jeg regnede med, at det her det var sådan opløftende, varmt og positivt spil. For at undgå lidt det der horror-halløj. Lige pt. Lyder det, som om vi er direkte tilbage.
I hope the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Hvad? Ja. Jeg så, der var en garage. Kan man se igen? Hvad kan man se?
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Vi kan altid kravle igennem katlemmen, hvis du skulle. Det kræver.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ja, hvis du er 17 nu, så er det ikke synderligt meget plads at...
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Ja, det giver meget god mening. Med de energipriser, vi har lige for tiden, så... Hvis huset bare står tomt alligevel, så der er fuldstændig spild af penge og rende rundt og... Okay, jeg tænker, hvorfor i alverden hænger der en tennisbold nede for, men okay, ja, det er så du ved, når du ikke kan køre længere, når du rammer tennisbolden.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Oh.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Så det er også med den blå kjole. Okay, så Edith, Edie, Louis, Dawn, Louis Finch. Jo, det var ham, den lille dreng, der var med savner, ikke?
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Flavors of India, tasting Thailand. Cosmic cuisine. Hold op. The holiday feast. Is that a witch? Witch kitchen? A Viking's belly. Yeah. The Northwest chef. Okay. Wow, de er sådan rimelig...
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Det giver meget god mening. Jeg er ikke synderligt selv stor rigtig. Jeg er ikke selv stor... hvad er det, jeg prøver at sige? Jeg er ikke synderligt stor fan af laks, så... apple pie. Det er så lige... Jeg hvis man følger den opskrift, der man rent faktisk kan lave en apple pie. Gud, er sjovt. Okay, ja, jeg kan godt se, hvad du mener. Hold da op. Så er der også laks nok til de næste. Salmon, er det ikke laks? Salmon.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Ja, hold da op. Hvad er der sket siden, at de forlod huset i den her tilstand? Det må da være sådan rimeligt, fordi der er både...
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Det originale hus. Og så rører jeg teksten op her. Jeg elsker den måde, de har leget med teksten i verden. Det originale hus, der sank. Kunne det være det hus der måske? Okay. Barbara Finch. Man skal virkelig... Man skal virkelig holde øje med sine omgivelser. Jeg føler, at hele huset fortæller en historie.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Jo, men hvorfor en lille pige, og så bliver jeg gået fra Bigfoot i baggrunden? Lidt speciel music box, du har der.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Det skal man heller ikke. Den dag man holder op med at tro på det, det er
A
den
lot
dag,
of
man giver
things
op.
got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Ja, det ligner sådan en halsbestiller, eller sådan en hotdogpølse, man har skåret op. Og så har lagt i en kasse. Jeg er gået fra, det sådan nogle af de der pakke peanuts. Packing peanuts.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Hvorfor har jeg på fornemmelsen, det er sandt, når du har fortalt mig alt andet omkring det her hus? Og hvorfor er det forsejlet på den måde, det er?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Jeg går ud fra, at du vil have mig... der var en åben dør, det her. Jeg går ud fra, at det er det, vi skal ind til. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay. Der er simpelthen årstal på... Nej, det var ikke det, jeg ville, undskyld. 1937, 1947. Hun blev 10 år gammel. Lidt makabert at sætte årstal på deres døre, men okay. Jeg går ud fra det der, vi skal ind. Jeg venter lige lidt. Er der også årstal på den her? Det er der. Sven Hofstad Finch og Edie. Okay, det er nogle lidt andre årstal, de er oppe i. Det må være de ældste beboere.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. Jeg går ud fra, at jeg skal huske alle de her navne her. Gregory. Han blev kun 11 år gammel.
I
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Nej. Nej. Hvad er det for en antagelse, jeg tager? Okay, ja, indtil videre har det været rigtigt, men... kan du godt forstå, at du er bange for det hus her? Jeg tænker, man engang gå på toilettet, uden at blive...
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Hvad? Jeg går ud fra... Okay, jeg ved, hvad du mener. Men jeg går ud fra, at du mener, at han brugte 7 år sammen med sin nu døde bror. Og ikke, at han delte rundt med et lige i 7 år. Jeg går ud fra, at det var det, du mente. Altså, jeg kan godt forstå, at du er bange for det hus her. Hold op.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, så giver det mere mening, hvorfor hun har en musikboks med Bigfoot i baggrunden. Det var, fordi hun var filmstjerne som barn. Okay.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Damn it. Okay. Fed skab. Barbara. Hun blev kun 16 år gammel.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay, så er vi i Amerika? I Amerika.
Edith's father Odin built the original house.
Jeg har altid godt kunne lide et hus, hvor man har øvre etage, hvor man kan se ned til stuen. Der er bare et eller andet hyggeligt, eller en form for samvær, når det er på den måde.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
You kidding? Det er da sindssygt. Hold da op, det vil jeg da også have på mit værelse. Prøv da lige at se et vægmaleri hele vejen rundt. Og på døren også. Kæft, hvor det er fedt, mand. That's awesome.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20.000. Det er noget andet. Jeg kan ikke læse, hvad der står bag. Under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That's cool.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Virkelig. Det ser du ikke.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Godt spørgsmål. Molly. Med hul i væggen lige til et magisk sted. Jeg elsker de små detaljer.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's insane. That's awesome.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Okay. Wow,
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
En pige, der kun er 10 år gammel, så hun er sådan rimelig indtil skære lemmerne af dyr, og så finde ud af, hvad der er inde i dem. Molly Finch. 13.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Ej. Vi kigger lige her først, ikke? Inden vi begynder at spise hamsterfød.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Satans.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Ja, det er sgu da nemmere sagt, gjorde, at man kan få noget at spise.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Sådan en halvgammel, tør gulerod, der har ligget i. Du har fisk, ja? Hallo? Jeg sidder og siger, du ikke spiser fisk.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay, jeg skulle sige, du skal da ikke spise Christoffer, mand. Så er du da sulten. Hold da op. Stakkels pige.
I kept eating and eating.
Tag en pasta. Det var så mine øjne begyndte at løbe i vand. Fy for helvede.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Du har da godt nok været sulten. Prøv at... Jeg ved da aldrig nogen... Nu ved jeg ikke, nu har jeg aldrig været sådan rigtig sulten, men hold da op. Tænker hun lige spiser sådan en halvgammel indtørret gulerod, skyller den ned med en tube tandpasta, og så efterfølgende går jeg ud fra, at de er kunstige, lige spiser sådan et par 4 bær.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Nu har du tænkt dig at spise fuglen, eller hvad?
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Okay.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Okay. Hvordan skal jeg? Hvordan gør jeg de forskellige ting? Man kan høre klokken på halsbåndet. Det er kraftigt sjovt.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Kan jeg falde ned? Det var lige en frygt, der ikke gik op.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Det er fordi, det ligner 2 dukker, der er blevet udstoppet. Molly. Men er det her en sideeffekt af at bunde en hel tube tandpasta efterfølgende og spise de der kunstige... fordi det her, det minder der mere som en eller anden form for fuldstændig sindssygt syretrip, den her lille pige har været på i en alder af 10 år. Jeg kan ikke. Det bliver noget.
The babies were all gone. I jumped and I almost got her.
Hvad er det her for et spil?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Lidt specielt scenarie, du har der. En farmer med en grise, og så en farmer, der gør klar til verdenskrig herovre.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Jesus.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the
Selvfølgelig var du med.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Little teeth. Mus. Rotter. Kaniner, hvis vi holder fast i... Det er faktisk ret sygt, det der.
Rabbits.
Oh. Okay, jeg går ud fra, hvis jeg holder jer to, at den gør... Oh my god!
Imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Oh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Selvfølgelig. Hvorfor skulle du ikke være det? Hvad det foregår? Ja, det er ikke, hvad jeg forventede, men jeg er dybt fascineret.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Jeg tror aldrig nogensinde, dine forældre vil lade dig gå... Du får aldrig lov til at gå sulten i seng igen, efter det her. Hold op.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ew! Ow. Captain
Now
Finch?
I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Dude, jeg er en lille smule bange for hende her Molly her. Hun er godt nok... Jeg kan godt lide, det er mig, der skal gøre det der med, at vi kommer
I
fremad.
was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Sailor in the morning, way up.
Belly was rusty, his belly was rusty, his belly was rusty, razor.
In the morning, way up.
Drunken sailor, what shall I do with a drunken sailor?
Hej, Els. Det er en af mine yndlings, hvad skal man sige, ikke sørøver, men det er vel ikke sørøver også. Hvad hedder det? Sømandsviser. Det er den der. What the drunken sailor, what shall I do? Var det i Assassin's Creed Black Flag, ikke? Jeg tror, det var sådan sørøveragtigt, hvor man kunne... Someone took a man along boat till his silver lie in the morning. Hvor meget har du fået at drikke? Jeg har ikke lyst til at slå mig ihjel. Han hygger sig. Jamen, var det ikke i Black Flag? Jeg kan i hvert fald huske, at jeg sejlede på de 7 have, og så blev jeg bare med at skifte sangen ind til, jeg nåede til den sang der, for de var det eneste, jeg sådan lige Kan jeg ikke komme udenom? Jeg sidder fast. Hvor er min tentakel? Men behøver jeg rent faktisk ikke slå mig ihjel? Det er den finish. Havde jeg ikke behøvet at slå ham den første ihjel?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Hvad der foregår? Kom med livet af vis i kommen.
I got closer and closer.
Molly, er det her ikke dit værelse?
All of my stomach started growling.
Alle dine maver? Hvad er du, en ko?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Hvad sker der for det her spil? Hold op. Så, okay. Jamen, så meget for at have et monster under sengen.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Holy shit. Okay, så vi var 17 år gamle, ikke? Og vi er født i 1999. Okay. Cool. Wow, så Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Edie, Odin, Walter, Gregory, Gus, Dawn, Lewis og Milton. Der er faktisk ret mange af dem, der er ikke noget at blive særlig gamle, kan jeg se. Det er jo sindssygt trist. Edith, hvis du lige pludselig forvandler dig til en kat og hopper ud af vinduet, så bliver jeg en lille smule bange. Jeg skal ikke lyve, jeg tror seriøst, du skulle se op ud gennem vinduet som en kat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie
Ja,
would
jeg kan
have,
forstå
but Mom
hvorfor.
didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Det er virkelig syg humor, men okay.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Purpley? Hvad hedder de andre? Purpley? Rob. Fordi det er en frø, så Robert. Løby. Purpley. Furby. Serby. Det leger sig fast. Derby.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, really?
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Det er virkelig trist. Mole man?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch-hus. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
Lille
For a few
skovmand.
weeks, she was a celebrity.
Bygget i 1937. Gud fra, der står Sven.
When Edie told
Sven.
people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Ej, det lyder lidt... Vi siger så meget faktisk, at det er det norske flag, ikke? Okay, så var Sven norsk? Dragon Kill Finch.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
What the fuck? Godt nok specielt badeværelse. Men vent, der var en bog herinde, var der ikke? Det var...
Her room was like a
Hello?
museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And
så det var
misfortune.
Jeg kan huske de her, så trykkede man på...
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Ingeborg. Det er altid så sjovt at høre de der nordiske navne blive udtalt af engelsktalende.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Whoa.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh
Odin
shit.
Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Den nye familiekirkegrav. Wow, man kan se, de er i gang med at bygge, men så de har bygget... Okay, så man har bygget kirkegården, før man har bygget huset. Det er sådan rimelig makabert.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Ja, men det giver vel meget god mening, hvis man gør det som en eller anden form for...
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. Så jeg går ud fra, at vores mission, men vores mål er at genopleve de forskellige historier for de forskellige familiemedlemmer, og til sidst danne et overblik over, hvad der sådan egentlig er tilbage af vores, eller Ediths
The only
familie.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Og jeg skal da slå for, at
It
det
was
har
a
hun
pretty
ikke.
big trace.
Jo, det vil jeg. Man er i hvert fald ikke i tvivl. There's a secret. There's a secret in the bathroom. I swear.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Sorry.
It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay. Det er faktisk meget godt billede, det der. Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Okay.
And that he never talked about him.
Det er godt nok to vidt forskellige personligheder, der bor i det værelse her. Herover der har vi den eventyrløsende. Ham, der lever i fantasiens verden. Ham, der drømmer om et bedre liv, eller hvad man skal sige. Et liv ude bag stjernerne, altså imod det uendelige univers. Du ved, hvad jeg mener-agtigt, ikke? Og herover der har vi personen, der højst sandsynligt dræbte Bambis mor. Altså, det er to vidt forskellige personligheder, man har gået fra. Det i midten, det er ligesom, det er neutral zone. Men hold da op en kontrast. Okay. Jeg går ud fra, at jeg skal følge den der
I guess
røde
my grandpa
ledning.
didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Jeg synes at han ikke hopper af gyngen.
Sam!
Ja.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
Og der er det med langt nede der. Jeg
But
fik
that
lige kigge
day,
ud.
he finally made up his mind to do it. I
Virkelig?
told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Det mest sindssyge er, at jeg prøvede også at gøre det her. Det er
then
bare
maybe
ikke.
he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Har vi ikke alle sammen gjort det på et eller andet tidspunkt? Se, hvor højt vi kunne komme, og så
I
hoppe af i
think he'd
sidste øjeblik.
already made up his mind.
Lykkes det rent faktisk
That's
at komme
what I
hele
want
vejen
to
rundt?
remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Jeg sagde præcis det samme, Edith. Jeg kan huske, at jeg havde en konkurrence med mine skolekammerater om, at hvem kunne svinge højst, og så var modig nok til at hoppe af i gyngen sidste øjeblik, for at se, om du kunne komme længst. Men 11 år, alligevel, så har han beslutningen om at hoppe ud over det lille
After the
skrøbelige hegn.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Det var derfor, vi ikke måtte komme... det er et nøglehul jo. Eller hvad skal vi sige, man lige må kunne kigge ind.
Mom
Okay.
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Giver meget god mening. Men det var en smuk måde at minde hans bror på. Når han havde besluttet sig for at flyve. Det er en smuk måde at gøre det på. Så var det den anden vej. Hvad er det her for et spil?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Jeg går faktisk ikke meget, ja. Kom lige til at tænke på det der Zombieland der. When in doubt, know your way out. Så det er Barbara næste gang, okay.
Growing up,
Barbara Finch.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Det ville være mærkeligt andet.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Nej, det er jo det samme med ham. Det er stort set samlige børnestjerner, der får succes for tidligt. De kan ikke finde ud af det. Jesus Christ. Barbara, det må du undskylde, men jeg var 100% sikker på, at det var smøger det der. Fordi jeg så, der var et askebær der. Jeg troede, hold op, hun var godt nok storryger, hende den lille 11-årige pige. Jeg kan huske de uger der. Og så kunne man, så ville halen køre. Okay.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Fun.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
Nice.
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Okay.
She reached for the music box.
Oh, hvis jeg havde gjort det her tidligere, havde man så været i stand til at...
She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Det er Halloween. Det er nok det mest genkendelige gysertema, der nogensinde er lavet til en film. Jeg elsker det der.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Det var ren refleks.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb,
På hans krykke.
have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick,
Alrighty.
you're dead, Walter.
Hvad hvis han allerede er død? Det er faktisk ret skræmmende med de øjne der. Walter?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Smashing? Smashing. Sådan der, Barbara.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Ja, det ved jeg da, for jeg har spillet som...
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Og skal vi ud den vej, hvor han...
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Jeg har ikke mærke til, at de har sådan en stol. Det er ikke der. Så det er en typisk gyserfilmfejl, det der med, at hovedpersonen lader sit syns rækkevidde, lader skurken ud til synsvinkel, så vi ikke kan se. Nu har han garanteret væk, bare vent.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Så meget for skrig. Virkelig.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Surprise ending. Virkelig.
She saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch
Nu får vi et skrig, bare vent.
of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
Yeah.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Okay.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, As absurd as that comic was, maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ja, for monstrene. Skulle der ikke få nogen andre i den historie der? Hold op. Jeg kan meget godt lide den måde, de har opbygget det her spil på. Altså selve stilen. Kan vi bare tage døren? Det kan vi ikke, fordi den er simpelthen... Okay, det er ondt. Cool. Nej, for vi skal ud igennem der, hvor vi åbnede jo. Og vi skal ikke lige have Halloween-temaet dengang, ja. Polarhvid bleach. Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Og han var tømrer. Så han var tømrer, Sven.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Skulle aldrig være Rick, der står i en eller anden...
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Virkelig? Alvin O's cereal. Extra crispy.
If there's a pattern in all these stories...
Tasty beans. Bayard soup. Sweetie crisps.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Ja, og modeltog. Ja, det er mærkeligt. Det har jeg fundet ud af. Det er det eneste, der tæller inden for modeltog. Det er mærkeligt. Det er jo bare creme eller creme inden for modeltog. Okay, ja, men Walter, det var ham, den lille dreng, der gemte sig under sengen.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Ja, rutinen kan gøre mange.
Having a schedule, living for today.
Er det ferskner?
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Ja, det hedder også Stockholm-syndromet. Mener jeg det, ikke? Det er der, hvor man bliver vant til sine omgivelser, man bliver
Even
vant
a
til.
monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Jeg kan godt lide, at man kan se kalenderen, man kan følge med. Ja, vi er gået fra januar til marts.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Okay.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Okay. Er det fordi, du løb tør for... er det fordi, du løb tør for ferskner, eller hvad? Hold da, det var utroligt skinnende hoved, du har. Får man det at spise så meget? Altså, hvor mange dåser ferskner har du? Eller tomatsuppe eller alt muligt andet, siden du kan overleve på det i 30 år?
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Det giver meget god mening. Han gemmer sig...
Molly.
Ja, han gemmer sig for monstrene, selvfølgelig. Ja.
And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Det er godt lavet, det der.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Jeg skulle godt forstå efter 30 år med ferskner.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Det var i hvert fald ikke solen, det der. Og hvis det var, så kom den der utroligt tæt på meget hurtigt. Dude, that eye.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Hvad blev han? 53? Okay. Wow.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Det var hun nok.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
That's so good.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Nej, men på den anden side kan jeg godt forstå, at hun ikke har fortalt dig nogle af de her historier, fordi
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Hvis hun kun har været 11 år og har fået de her historier... God.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Ja, der er jo det der med, at man kalder det... man kan jo snyde hjernen til mange ting. Man kan det der med placebo-effekten, ikke? Hvor man kører eksperimenter med, at man giver folk...
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Sikkert ikke. Men man giver testgrupper forskellige typer... Man giver testgrupper den rigtige medicin, så giver man testgrupper slik. Så tester man, om man kan snyde hjernen til at tro, at de personer, der har fået slik, også bliver raske. Selvom de i realiteten kun har modtaget...
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Det var en exceptionelt syg måde at tænke på det der. Edith.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Men what?
And the history you're a part of.
Hvem snakker hun til her? Din familie? Din familie?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Der er ikke meget galt.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
måske for 2.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Men kan Edith være... Da vi gik ned i tunnelen, der sagde hun måske for 2. Og så sagde hun det der på stranden med, at du skulle kende din familie. Kan Edith være...
We've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Det er jo fuldstændig sindssygt sætning, det der. Men kan hun være gravid?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Edith, jeg absolut elsker dig, fordi jeg stillede spørgsmål med præcis det samme tidligere. Ja, men jeg går ud fra, at det var for at mindes den far, eller altså den oldefar,
It's
som
embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Virkelig? Du synes ikke, det er synd for Serby, Lurby, Furby, Good Chirpy, Burby, Derby og Derby Junior? Og de har også haft en hund. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe. De har da også begravet alt, var? Fask. Fisk. Kanin. Eller hare, eller hvad det er. Bailey, no.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. Calvin Finch. Wow, hans fødselsdag er utroligt tæt på min. Sven, Edie, Barbara. Hvem var der en person inde i? Det var der sgu.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Så der var det gamle hus.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Ja, hvem ville ikke det? Hold op. Det var Svends med kronen.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Ja, der er en grund til, at du har fået nøglen, Edith.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I called it. 22 uger. Men du er 22 uger gravid. Var du ikke kun 17 år? Well.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Du er det ikke æren.
They were both pretty intense.
Det siger du ikke.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but
Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Aha, så begyndte han at skyde noget andet, eller hvad? Skifte kameraet ud med... Hvad? Det er våben, der hænger der.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, airline ticket. Okay, Finch. Nå, men jeg så godt, der lå det brev, ja. Eller billedalbum er det vel.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? We'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Hvor langt kan man egentlig se de forskellige steder hen? Du kan bare komme rigtig langt. Jeg kan ikke se, hvad der sker.
Smile, Dawn.
National Park Service, Department of Interior.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely... Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Er det dig, jeg skal tage?
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Okay.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Okay, så jeg skal finde det rigtige sted og tage et billede af, okay.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Dawn!
Jesus Christ!
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Og så selvudløseren. Wow, det er noget af en dag, hun har haft inden det her Dawn der. Hold op. Altså, det, selvfølgelig er det så også det for faren, men hold...
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Virkelig? Virkelig. Alle historier, du har hørt, så er det den her, du har ønsket, du har... Okay. Wow. What the fuck? Skal jeg samme vej tilbage, eller hvad? Jeg vil godt lige tjekke ind, hvad det er. Det er nytter.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh shit. No, virkelig? Lige når jeg tror, det her spil det ikke kan blive ret meget mere mørk i sin tilgang, så smider de en baby ud. Oh my god. Dawn. Gosh. 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 Godt lige klokken 11, der er der quiet time. Så er det... Duties done. Sweep, trash, gosh, mop. Mop? Mop, move, muff, muff, muff. Yard. Greg, be a baby. Den sidste tror jeg også, jeg lige kunne overkomme. Divorce.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Du kan ikke bare sådan afbryde badetid.
Hello?
Jeg ser, man kan...
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Nu bliver det sådan en mission for mig. Nu vil jeg have alle bogstaver med. Jeg ved ikke hvorfor. Nu bliver det bare...
What his world
Ding.
was like.
Oh!
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. Sure made him happy.
Hvad sker der, mand?
silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Så for satan, så.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Jeg skal altid ødelægge det lige, når det bliver mest interessant.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Okay. Og hvad synes I, vi rent faktisk ikke drukner
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
What the fuck?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Det der skræmmer mig mest her, det er, hvor absolut opløftende og sådan noget positiv musikken er, men det her, det er utrolig mørkt.
Sure is happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
What the fuck? Og så vælger man lige at blive skilt efterfølgende. Haha, med sådan en lille frø. Det er et sygt spil. Hver gang jeg tror, jeg har styr på, hvad der kommer til at ske, så smider de lige, så hiver de lige væk. Man.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus. Okay.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Whoa.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss and cry.
Loop-de-loop. Barrel roll. Wow, tænker jeg, at den ældste søn siger, at vi har ikke brug for en stepmom. På bryllupsdagen.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Du lever godt nok livet farligt, Gus. Hold op.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Premier Gus. Og så... Jeg skulle lige til at sige det, og så kom der en torden, og så slog lynet ned i dragen. Helvede, mand. Bare man skal ikke undre mig, at dør på grund af det. Eller en tornado.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Det er faktisk ret syret, det her.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Okay.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Det kunne... man kan ret fast.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Altså, hvis jeg var en del af den familie her, så ville jeg løbe min vej så langt som overhovedet muligt, så hurtigt som overhovedet muligt. For det virker som om, hvis man bliver i det hus her, så dør man da.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay. Indian. Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Mint, time, saves, Basil, Milton.
And to see kids in the house again.
Det er vores! Med små personer rundt omkring.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Godt lige deres tilgang til det, så bygger man bare lige en skole med nogen model.
Almost normal.
Fact or fiction of family history. Ja, jeg er begyndt at spille spørgsmål ved, om det hele, om nogle af de historier er sande. Fordi, altså, det er utroligt, at en familie kan møde så meget modstand. Scientific method. Observation, question, research. Hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. Yeah, well.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Lige nu mere observatorium. Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Milton. Jeg havde forvekslet Milton med Lewis. Jeg gik ud fra, at de var... Det var kun fordi, jeg lagde mærke til, at der var ikke nogen dødsstatue på Milton. Men hedder han ikke Milton Lewis, eller hedder han Lewis Milton? Det er en dør. Det er en slotsdør. Sådan en gammel slotsdør. Jeg troede ikke kort øjeblik, fordi det stod, der var fodaftryk. Det lignede fodaftryk. Wow.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family. Ja, og han var virkelig, virkelig dygtig. Hold da op. Men jeg får helt lyst til at prøve at
For ellers, de kom tilbage til det med at tegne. Jeg tegnede meget, da jeg var lille. Eller mindre. Yngre.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Vi kan åbne døren nede under.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
That's insane.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Hvad hænger der der? Det ligner sådan en karikaturudtegning af Dupont. Jeg ved ikke, om vi skal den vej her. Om vi skal til samme vej tilbage.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Virkelig? Vi skal sikkert længere ovenpå. Ja, okay.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Louis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Ja, det er ikke mærkeligt. Det er altid de andre, der er imod en. På nær ham, der rent faktisk bor der. Det er sådan meget psykedelisk.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Bekendt. Jeg tror, jeg har en idé om, hvad der lugter af. Og det siger, du er bekendt. I en alder af 17 år. Som var 22 uger gravid. Okay. Er det en gammel... Det er lige sådan en gammel PlayStation. Kan man rent faktisk spille på den, hvis jeg prøver?
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Skulle jeg sige, ja, ligesom alle andre familiemedlemmer. Sing! Wow. Louis Finch, logger content. Institute.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Det var ham, der arbejdede på...
I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Man skal... Okay. Så bliver man lige multitasket her, øjeblik.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh, så det er lige 3 dage.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Det er jeg ikke sikker på, var en god idé.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Skal jeg sige noget for?
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Jeg kan godt lide... Okay.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Godt lide, det er ham, der styrer mig. Han skulle alligevel lige holde en afstemning, bare for at være sikker.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Dude, han er helt væk, du.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen.
Ville det ikke være anderledes? Ville det ikke være omvendt? A handsome prince and a beautiful queen. But a handsome queen?
The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Okay.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. Waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. Rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Jeg er helt tabt for ord. Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg skal sige. Det er sådan helt...
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Just a Finch. Det der fanger mig hver gang ved det her, hver gang de starter en historie, Den starter så opløftende og så positiv, og så ender den så ufattelig. Den tager simpelthen den mest mørke drejning med i eneste gang.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Det er simpelthen det der pakke luftbobler, eller det der man kan sidde tryk. Det er simpelthen noget af det mest tilfredsstillende.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Jeg 90 års fødselsdag, du. Disaster relief. To teach and to learn 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Edith.
But it had to end one way or another.
Havde vi været helt op på toppen?
All that's left now was to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Okay, så ændrer vi lige i toneleje.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Det var vi ikke kunne komme ind i starten. Der vil hun mene, at alle familiemedlemmerne i hemmeligheden var blevet begravet.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Langt
it
nok
was
til,
the
man kunne...
first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot.
Kender jeg godt. Finch.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Wow.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Ja, du er ved at føde, Edith? Er det det, vi kigger på?
Reading this now. Things didn't work out that way.
Oh, virkelig?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Kunne vi spille som... Man, det var virkelig, virkelig godt. Det var sådan... Det er fuldstændig helt over. Det er helt over en anden bold. What the fuck, that scared the crap out of me. Men ja, det er fuldstændig anderledes, end hvad jeg tidligere har spillet. Jeg spiller typisk ikke sådan nogle små historiebaserede spil, som det her. Men det kunne da godt være, at man skulle begynde på det, fordi det her, det har da... Det hæver gulvtæppet væk under mig hver evig eneste gang. Og jeg elsker den måde, de introducerer de forskellige spildesign på. Jeg koncentrerede mig så meget, det er utroligt så meget, jeg koncentrerede mig, da jeg skulle multitaske med fisken. Og det var egentlig utroligt så hurtigt, det blev naturligt for mig bare, at fisken kører i samme evnen, og så holde øje med hans fantasi. Men ja, wow, jeg er faktisk positivt overrasket. Jeg havde altså også forventet, at jeg ville være sådan rimelig... Okay. Oh, thanks, Johan. Okay. Men nej, jeg er positivt overrasket. Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg havde forventet, men jeg har ikke forventet, at vi rent faktisk skulle være sådan... at vi skulle gå rundt og opleve familiemedlemmernes sidste øjeblikke. Men ja... Jeg tror, der hviler en forbandelse over den familie her. Fordi holdt op. Nogle af de måder, de er døde på, de er dog godt nok. Den med babyen, den virker faktisk mest realistisk. Er det et godt ord at bruge? Jamen, jeg elsker, at de ændrer måden, man spiller på. Det der med, at du lige pludselig er en del af en tegneserie. Og så... Ja. Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg skal sige. Jeg absolut elsker det. Det er positivt overrasket. Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg har forventet, men jeg har ikke forventet det her. Og jeg er glædelig overrasket. Men ja. Wow. Jeg skal lige se, om der er noget efter. Man ved aldrig. Ferskner. Du ved, jeg er ikke den helt store fan af ferskner. Eller laks for den sags skyld. Jeg kan ikke fordrage laks. Jeg tror, fordi jeg spiser meget, da jeg var lille, at man bare man når op et eller andet punkt, hvor man bare siger, jeg føler, du skal ikke have mere laks. Nej tak til laks. Sådan har jeg det med kyllingen i PT forresten. Jeg kan ikke fordrage kylling. Jeg hader kylling. Jeg arbejdede et sted, hvor de serverede kylling. Ja, hvis de kunne servere kylling til morgenmad, så gjorde de sikkert også det, men du fik kylling i eneste måltid. Kylling hver dag. Hver dag i 1,5 år. Det bliver man kraftedeme træt af. Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Well done. Well done, Annapurna. Kræfter med godt gået. Det var et godt spil, det her. Det kunne godt være, at man skulle begynde at udforske nogle af de andre... Okay. Så du kan man selv vælge, hvis man har lyst til at spille en af de... Hvis man har lyst til at genspille en af... Okay. Cool nok. Men nej, det her, det var lidt anderledes, og jeg er faktisk utrolig glad for, at jeg gjorde det. Det er... Ja, jeg ved ikke rigtig, hvad jeg skal sige. Jeg er sådan helt... blown away af det her. Men ja. Ja. Men altså, hvis du har set med indtil videre, og du stadigvæk er her, så vil jeg sige tusind tak, fordi du har set med. Håber, du har nydt den her lidt anderledes video. Der har ikke været så meget gys, der har ikke været så meget action. Der har været lidt mere historiepræget, det har været en stille og rolig video, synes jeg selv. Lidt chill-agtig stemning, hvor vi bare har kunne læne os tilbage, og jeg vil ikke sige nyde historierne, fordi det er trods alt ret makabre og ret dystre historier, men ja, det var dejligt med det anderledes. Så næste gang så er vi tilbage til det action-packed guns og granater, jeg ved ikke hvad det ellers er, men jo, håber du har nydt den her video, håber du ser frem til mere. Du må endelig sige til, eller skrive til mig i en kommentar ned under den her video, hvis du har nydt den her, og du gerne vil have, at jeg spiller lidt mere anderledes, lidt mere hyggelig, tager som du vil, ikke, men hyggelige historier, så, eller hvis du kender nogle andre gode spil, der lige er til at hoppe ind i, så er du hjertelig velkommen til at skrive til mig, så Men nej, tusind tak, fordi du så med. Håber, du har nydt den her video. Håber, du har en fortsat god dag. Hold jer munter. Vi ses. Hej hej.